severe diarrhea.
I want to leave.
Hey, man, come on.
I want to leave.
There are very few things on the internet that make my stomach turn. Today's topic is so revolting that I momentarily considered getting reverse LASIK to permanently remove my eyesight. But there is no unseeing the grotesque images and videos created by Andrew Ditch. Andrew is a man who claims to have profound autism, to the point where he can't properly care for himself. However, people online, his family, and even medical professionals point out that he is more than capable of independence. However, he actively chooses to rely on others. Before I get too far into this video, I'd like to recommend the YouTube channel Special Books by Special Kids. They do a fantastic job of showing true stories of individuals on the autism spectrum as well as their families as they navigate through life. I will have links to their channel in my description. Learning about those impacted by autism helps put into perspective how truly disturbing it is that Andrew uses a fake diagnosis for his own gain. This video was difficult to complete, not just because I find Andrew annoying in every sense of the word, but because of the ungodly amount of content involving human excrement I had to sift through. So if you want to support the channel, I'd truly appreciate you subscribing. Let's start at the beginning to get a glimpse of Andrew before the chaos. Andrew Ditch was born June 7, 1985, in New York. The majority of his adult life was spent in the nest of his parents, who have currently disowned him for his disgusting actions. As a young adult, Andrew went to a special needs school that prepared students for transitioning into adulthood. They offered a career readiness program with a heavy emphasis on technology and post-secondary education. He seemed to have accepted this guidance and benefited from his time at school. He began making videos about computer repair and posted his advice on a now-deleted website and YouTube channel called A Best PCs.
Guys, I'm Andrew from A Best PCs. Thank you for watching my videos. Take time and subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Tech Times newsletter. I am here to help everyone and anyone who wants to learn from me.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and again, my name is Andrew from A Best PCs. Hope to see you in the next video.
Although his speech may be awkward at times, this video shows him being more than capable of problem solving, communication, and critical thinking. The Ditch household seemed to function well enough until an accident altered the trajectory of their lives. Andrew's father describes when Andrew was hit by a car and the aftermath.
They put him in a Heinz Proj, and he was riding his bike on Heinz over by the apartment and Fletcher. And we got a phone call. We're sitting down to eat dinner. Come and see your son if you want, because otherwise he's going to be dead. He's laying in the middle of the street. So we raced out, got in the car, went over there, and he's laying in the middle of the street. He got hit by a vehicle, hit and run, and he's laying there. You know, his whole face is all mashed up and everything. And we had to call the police and the ambulance, get him to the hospital, whole 9 yards. And they said, well, other than the bruises, bleeding, and probably a concussion, he should be okay. And ever since, we've always questioned whether or not he had brain damage. Because
no doubt that's traumatic injury. There's a good chance, right?
He never showed that. I mean, he had his own, get this, and he used to drive. And he used to have his own computer business in our house. And he was high rated with the Better Business Bureau. And he was an amateur weather meteorologist. And he locates storms for the Weather Bureau at the airport and all these other things. And all that stuff, and all the stuff he was interested in, and he loved his neighbors. Lost interest. Can't do it. Can't function. No more.
After his accident, Andrew's behavior became alarming. He suddenly lost interest in his PC business and claimed to have autism. If this accident hadn't occurred, there's no telling how he could have shifted into an independent, productive member of society. However, he spiraled into a world of self-negligence, manipulation, and reliance on others. At this point, he was never diagnosed with autism by a medical provider, so Andrew began to research symptoms online and claimed that he was on the spectrum. His family speculated that he may have experienced a traumatic brain injury, while online spectators suggested Munchausen syndrome, using autism as a cover to gain sympathy and attention. Regardless of diagnosis or lack thereof, there's no excuse for the behavior that Andrew exhibits. He claims to struggle with communication, however, he's able to articulate his problems and demands that his parents comply with his perceived needs. He is a distasteful caricature of someone living with disabilities, and when his family doesn't feed into his delusions, he resorts to threats. During one confrontation, Andrew's dad is beyond fed up with him. Andrew tries to pull sympathy from his family by hinting at him canceling his life membership, but his dad does not take the bait.
Jehovah's Witness says that when you die,
I don't believe in religions.
when you die, everything
money.
is no more suffering, no more disability, no more
Yeah, because you're dead.
pain, no more poverty. It's all peaceful and stuff.
Yeah.
And because of that, I know how to go kill myself without any pain.
Good. Then go yourself then.
No, because Mom would not like that.
Oh, she wouldn't care. At this
I think
point in
she
time.
would, but I could easily go in the snowbank and not feel the pain from it because of my sensory processing issues.
Now, if you or someone you know is struggling with thoughts of self-inflicted harm, it's best to reach out to a professional or offer support and compassion. However, when someone uses it as a tactic to control others' behavior, it's manipulative and disturbing. These meltdowns seem to be a frequent occurrence in the Ditch household.
Dad, I want to be left alone. You're bullying me. Please, I want you to stop. I want to get my sneakers, Dad, so I can go run away. Please, I want to get my sneakers since you fucking called me a fucking fake and you hurt me. I want to get my sneakers, please. I'm calling police as you're not allowing me to get my sneakers. I'm calling the police as you're not allowing me to get my sneakers.
What, so I can destroy and make more?
I'm running
I don't have
away.
anything better to do? And you don't?
You call me a fake, Dad.
Where's your sneakers?
I don't know. He's holding me hostage. I asked you to go upstairs.
Not holding nothing. You're
I
not telling
asked
me
you,
this
leave
is my
me
house.
alone.
I can do what I want.
You called me
You
a fake.
cannot tell me what to do.
I would have been perfectly fine with him walking out that door. Better yet, I'd send him happily on his way with a roll of toilet paper and I'd change the locks the instant he was out of view. I couldn't imagine trying to live a peaceful life with this menace on my property.
I'm not going anymore to the doctors. I asked you to help me. And you're not helping me. You keep promising me. Oh, please. Oh, my head. Oh, my head. My head hurts. My head! I am gonna kill myself. I don't want to be in your house anymore.
Oh, forget about the
I'm tired of you forcing me. I am tired of you forcing me.
During this video, Andrew engages in SIB, or self-injurious behavior. SIB generally occurs when a person on the spectrum is extremely overwhelmed and lacks a functional way to communicate their needs. Andrew, on the other hand, engages in these actions when he is denied something he wants. His demands are beyond what his family can provide, his father being elderly and his mother struggling with chronic health issues. Unfortunately, Andrew's mother is no longer with us. Andrew's brother posted about their mother's passing, and although Andrew isn't directly responsible, it's tragic that she had to deal with the extra burden of stressful screaming matches in this chaotic environment instead of comfort and peace. Andrew has reported his parents to the authorities with claims of them neglecting him, even though the police are well aware of their family dynamic. I need to bring attention to the oil diffuser incident. In this confrontation, Andrew calls the police after his family demands that he turns off his essential oil diffuser. Andrew selfishly claimed that he needed the diffuser, disregarding that high amounts of essential oils can be irritating to the respiratory system.
So I'm asking you to shut the oil diffuser off.
It's for my coping skills. And I don't have to answer to you unless it's a court order for it.
Andy, Can you please not?
If there's a court order, is that a request or is that an
It doesn't
order?
have to be a court order. Why do you have to talk like this all the time?
Is
It
that
doesn't
a
have to be
request
court
or is
order.
that
No,
court
it's a
order
police
for me
officer
not
asking
having
you to
my
turn
oil
off your
diffuser
oil
that
diffuser.
helps me relax?
You don't have to. You don't need that. Your parents have. Your mother's on oxygen. It's bothering her. Okay.
Stand up. Stand up. Well, that's what happened.
Because you don't want to help me.
Put your hands.
I want to fucking.
You put your hands on me.
If that wasn't bad enough, Andrew has caused actual physical harm to his family members.
A man from the city of Tonawanda faces 3 felony charges accused of spiking the food of several of his family members. Police say 34-year-old Andrew Ditch put Epsom salts and laxatives in the food and the water reservoir of the family's coffee machine. Now, the family members knew something was wrong when they all started to suffer from nausea, abdominal pain, and severe diarrhea. Ditch was arraigned and is being held on $5,000 bail. He will return to court tomorrow for a felony hearing.
He has a habit of spiking their food and drink, and even though they thankfully survived, it's astounding to me that he could have ended their lives, but he's still a free man. He's walking around the streets just like you or I. Well, not exactly, but you get my point. But to Andrew, he's the real victim. In his mind, society is constantly degrading, bullying, and harassing him. He justifies his outbursts by claiming that people online are tormenting him without acknowledging that he posts the most vile content. To him, it's just a giant conspiracy that even the police are in on. I feel bad for this officer who is trying his best to speak rationally and logically to Andrew. Then Andrew gets upset when the cop doesn't concede to investigate this alleged cyberbullying. The officer attempts to advise Andy to simply stay offline, but Andrew refuses to see his perspective.
According to the New York State law, that there's
I'm not doing this with you, Andy.
Why? Why? Because you're part of the bullying?
No, I'm not a part of the bullying. I'm at work right now on a Saturday night at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're calling me about cyberbullying. You being as active as you are online, that's what got your house, your address figured out by these people. That's what got all these fake profiles generated. If you would have just kept to yourself and kept your business to yourself, nobody would know anything.
Or bothers someone.
And you know what, Andy? When I gave you the opportunity to turn off your air diffuser, your oil diffuser, listen to me, listen, okay? When I gave you the opportunity to turn off that oil diffuser,
my coping skills. Coping skills.
Listen to me, okay?
You know, I got enough to say that you were part of the cyberbully. Because that's really darling.
Go ahead.
Your friend.
When you were placed under arrest for that oil diffuser, okay, I gave you the opportunity to shut it off, and you intentionally did not turn it off, which was harassing to your mother, which is why you were placed under arrest.
Oh,
okay?
so because I can actually show the recordings, it's on YouTube too. I had said I wanted to relax. That was something that crisis services had helped me relax, walk me through my coping skills. Something that you don't know about. I have an ADA right to use something for my
just because
to
you
help
say
me
it's a
calm
coping
down.
skill doesn't mean you can.
You know, Officer Bentley, you can have a grievance against you tomorrow. Have a good day.
Because those have all worked, okay?
Have a grievance.
Okay.
Even hospital staff aren't spared from these tirades. He plays the victim and makes everyone's life more difficult.
Hey, can I ask you? Can I ask you for your name? Can I ask you for that guy's name? I'd like to please have that guy's name, that's all.
Okay, and you just stay low.
Oh, I'd like to make sure I get a good picture of him. Okay. Can I have his name, please?
Okay.
Can I please leave?
Sir, no. The doctor
Why?
said no. The doctor said no.
I want to leave.
Hey, man, come on.
I want to leave. Can I please leave?
No.
I have a right.
Watch out. That's how you're going to be.
I'm asking to leave. I have a right to leave.
Before you leave after that crap.
I'm sorry, but you can't hold me against my will. I'm asking to leave. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but I have a right to leave. I have a right to leave. I have a right to leave. Why? 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 I have a right to leave. You can't just hold me against my will unless you have a court order or put me on a mental hold. I will make I want to leave.
Okay. I don't even know what his motives are at this point. He talks about getting his parents to be guardians, getting a specific diagnosis, but it seems that attention is the driving force behind his actions. He knows that spitting and throwing tantrums will rile people up, escalating any confrontation, and it seemingly has worked time and time again. He has been released after multiple run-ins with law enforcement and hospital staff. Truly, he needs to be in a padded room or a jail cell. But frankly, even a padded cell probably wouldn't do much good, because at some point, some poor worker would have to scrape the festering smears of Andrew's waste off the walls. It'd be another way for him to get pleasure at someone else's expense. I touched on it previously, but Andrew's obsession with fecal matter is prominent in his digital footprint. Andrew has posted images of his waste and fecal matter smeared in various rooms of his home. There's one where the mess is left on top of a closed lid. Like, come the fuck on, you know how to open the lid and sit down. It's right fucking there. He plays dumb and just leaves the mess to torment his family.
How sick you really are, because normal people, especially your age, would not even attempt to do that. I hate the thought of doing something like that.
Dad, I'm not gonna lie, I always did like to feel poo in my hand. You're gonna tell me having autism is sick, right?
No. What you're doing is sick. It's not right. And don't even smile about it. Get that spit off.
I am not sick.
It's disgusting.
This is exactly why I say Andrew is an attention seeker. Whether it's negative or positive, Andrew seems to get pleasure by making his family uncomfortable when discussing his sick preferences.
Tucker's poo is pretty good feeling most of the time.
I gotta go in so I can...
But, no, that smells, and I don't like the smell, but...
That poor family dog is going to need a licensed therapist for having to live with Andrew. I would not allow this man into my home after he openly admits to exploring the animal in this way. I'm lost as to why Andrew's family dealt with him for this long. He would have been out on his own a long time ago, blood or not. I don't care. You're not doing that with my dog.
Hey, I want to show you this. Pooping in my diaper. On purpose. Ooh, it feels so good. Ooh, it's a big lump in my butt. Nice and warm, too. Ooh. Lumpy, hard feeling, too. And nice and warm. I'm going to sit in it for a while. I'm going to sit in it. There's no one's home right now. I'm going to play with it. I go play with it a little bit. Let me get the lotion. My favorite lotion, the thick hand rub one. O'Keeffe's hand lotion. Now I'm real tired. Yuck. I'm gonna go get something to eat now. And I'm going to sit on my computer in my poop for a little bit.
Oh my god. Okay. I can't believe I actually listened to this. For your sake, I'll edit out the added sounds. But god damn. Like, he's grown, he's an adult, and he has this disgusting fetish. He has no problem acknowledging when he's having a bowel movement, yet he claims to be incontinent and unable to clean up after himself. This fake incontinence has gone so far that Andrew will sit in a crap-riddled diaper until his skin begins to rot. I can't believe I'm talking about this. Oh my god. He then likes to use his skin infections as proof or evidence of an extreme disability.
If you want me to eat poop, I need you to subscribe to my channel, get me 1 million subscribers plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it with this clip. Andrew is clearly mentally unwell. No person in their right mind would engage in this behavior. Again, I'm not sure why he's not in a facility that protects the public from his bizarre actions. Between poisoning his family, wasting police resources, harassing members of hospital staff, and his unhygienic fantasies, Andrew is one of the most disgusting people I've ever had the displeasure of learning about. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and as always, let me know what you think in the comments. I always enjoy seeing your takes and your thoughts and opinions down below. Remember to always take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, and stay lovely.